So here my mom and I are on the way. We took an hour and a half road trip to go to this art gallery that was hosting a meetup for a pastel club that we recently joined. It was also like our first time attending. It was a gallery, a school, and a store all in one. I forgot to mention that. The gallery was amazing. It was beautiful actually, but after I took so many awesome videos and pictures, I saw at the very end there's a sign that says no pictures allowed. So then I'm also showing you a clip of what I made. They had set up these two still lifes for us to like paint from, like using them as a reference, but I wasn't really interested in either of them, so I decided to paint the trash can because I don't know, it was calling to me. And they had a lot of like stools and stuff and easels for us to use. That was super awesome. And I actually love how my piece came out. I came back to it later. On the way home, we saw these two, I believe they're cranes. Mom even slowed down the car so I could get up close shots of them. And then once I got home, I decided I wanted to finish up my pastel painting that I had started. And I even put it in a frame after filming this, but I added in like a purple background because I thought that contrasted really well with the red of the trash can. And I added a shadow and just like some finishing like highlights because a lot of that got dulled throughout like blending everything together. I used Prismacolor pastels and then maybe Rembrandts, but I was really like sparing on the supplies I was using because yeah, I don't know, I just wanted to keep it simple. And then I did go to bed after finishing up my trash can painting. Me cooking my breakfast. I eat bacon quite literally every single morning. I decided to include my outfits, well, at least a couple of them for this video because I love getting dressed. I mean, that's an art form to me in itself, you know? I mean, comfort is the top priority, like, don't get me wrong. But, like, I like to match if I can. Big oversized t-shirt on, which is my favorite. Like, if it's an extra large, extra large, even better. Forest green, if you will, sweatpants, bit oversized as well. And I thrifted everything. Well, actually, if I'm being real, I did not thrift it. I lied. I got it all at yard sales. Yard sales, rummage sales, garage sales, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it's my go-to. I'm wearing Skechers. My black Skechers Delight. I painted this with watercolor and wanted to finish up this bird painting because I had been working on it for at least like 2 to 3 weeks. The bird is called a collared trogon, adding some highlights to like the white of the eyes. I ended up using white gouache to do that. And then I also ended up using like a Bic pen to do the texture of the feathers. I ended up framing this right away too and putting it up on my little gallery wall, which is currently the hallway of my apartment, but soon I'm gonna have an entire room that's like dedicated. Yeah, I'm really into birds right now, so comment any birds you think I should paint below. I already painted an American robin, so don't comment that, or else. I had already sculpted these before, so they're already dry. In these clips here, I did a little fox, a pig, and a bear and some other things if I remember right. But in this phase right now, they're like dry, bone dry. And I was ready to start painting them. I don't think I ended up finishing here because I did quite a few of them, so I just kind of had to do the base layer, but yeah, still fun. Here's also a time lapse of me adding details to all of these. I ended up using a toothpick for some of the like smaller things because there's just not a brush that exists in the world that is small enough, so a toothpick was actually ideal. I was laying in my bed, so you've got this beautiful view of the clouds outside of my bedroom window. I do have a neurological condition, so I take a lot of naps as it is, but I mean, I did a lot of art that like during this morning, so that makes sense too. The thing is, it ended up not even really being a nap. I mean, I did wake up. I mean, yeah, I would hope so. Did wake up, but I think I ended up going right back to sleep. I mean, I think I woke up at like 6 and then I went back to bed at like 7:30 or 8. I go to bed pretty early, so that was the end of this day doing art. And yeah, so it's a new day, and I decided to show you guys my outfit again because this one was worth showing. But here's me and my cat. Her name is Harlot. She is my pride and joy. She helps me get dressed every morning. She tells me what to wear. Today she chose this vest that I thrifted the longest time ago and never got around to wearing until now because I just didn't feel like I was a vest girly, but I am. So take that. The tank top, I got it from Walmart. Oh, the camo shorts I got from a yard sale very recently. And then the belt, I don't know where it's from because I got it from my stepdad. And then the shoes, I believe are white Air Forces. Yeah, white Air Forces. So different than my last fit check. These are not as comfy as the Skechers, but they matched. So what can you do? Oh, and also this day I got ready because I had plans, I believe, to go hang out with my mom and make art. And then, kind of last minute, we decided we were going to go to a coffee shop and make art there together instead. And it was a nice change of scenery. I cannot lie, it was nice. It's definitely a little bit harder to make art when you're like not in your studio because you like don't have your regular setup, but I don't know, it was still inspiring. And I love the lattes that I get here. This time they didn't have the regular honey lavender latte I get. So I got, what is it? Oh, I got lemon lavender. That's what I got. A lemon lavender latte with oat milk. I continued to work on this watercolor painting in my sketchbook that is of a bunch of funky flowers that I made up. I mean, yeah, they're pretty cool. They don't exist except for in my mind and now on this piece of paper. And yeah, I mean, I started doing like filming just each individual petal, but I decided to end up speeding this up because it was pretty self explanatory. I mean, I'm mixing watercolor paint, went in for some orange. This ended up drying a lot lighter than I wanted it to, so I went in with a second coat, which you'll see here too in the time lapse. And yeah, this flower ended up being orange. I didn't finish this painting in this video, so sorry if the suspense is killing you to see what it looks like, but I'm gonna include some updates on what I ended up doing with it in my next video because I just love this painting. I think it came out so awesome. Well, it's about to. And yeah, I just did some painting with my mom. I don't remember what she was working on while we were at the coffee shop. I feel like such a bad daughter for not remembering what she was drawing, but she was drawing something. I know that. We were drawing together. Okay, and then when I got home, I decided to start working on some tattoo designs that I had drawn up. I'd initially like drawn them on my iPad digitally, printed it out, and then put tracing paper over that. Anyways, so I made this cute little dot work flower. I'm really into dot work lately. And people have just really been complimenting the dot work tattoos that I've been doing, so I'm trying to like focus on that. And yeah, just like my brain is constantly telling me like, oh, you have to do like a million different styles because that's what I do in like other types of artwork. But with tattooing, I think at least for right now, I need to like focus on my niche. That's what I did. Oh my gosh, and I was watching MILF Manor season 2 while doing this. I am obsessed with that show. It's amazing. I watched both seasons in the span of like a week. It's just so good. I just realized there's a new episode out and I haven't even seen it. Oh my god, it's Sunday right now as I'm recording this. Okay. Well, I have something to do now. And then in this next clip, I am out in nature with my mom again, my bestie, my mom, because her and I recently joined this club called Milwaukee Urban Sketching, or Urban Sketchers, I'm not sure exactly, but yeah, basically we all just get together and sketch what we see, what's around us. What I'm wearing today, I have these like pink, they're actually scrub pants on, these pink scrub pants. I got them at a yard sale. I have this pig shirt on, it's white and pink. And that is my grandfather's. And this was our first time attending, and it went fantastic. 10 out of 10. Will be attending all the time. 3 hours later, everyone who like initially met up for the group, like we had all split up to go find something we wanted to sketch. And yeah, and then we like met back up at our meeting point, and that's when we have a throwdown, which they do every time, and it's so awesome because you get to see what everybody makes, and like everybody has such different art styles. Like it's just really inspiring to see like what people are making and in such a short amount of time. Like people are so talented. I love it. So that was so fun, and that's also when we got to like talk to everybody and like introduce ourselves a bit more and like, you know, get to know people. And normally I am so awkward. I mean, I might have come off that way, but I didn't feel awkward at all, you know? I mean, I had a great time. It was nice chatting with everybody. Like they were all so nice and welcoming. So, yeah, I would recommend this club. No, we took a little group picture at the end too. That was adorable. It was honestly the best day ever. I finished this day really feeling like so inspired and just ready to go home and like work on more art. I think I ended up being too tired, but okay, so actually I did end up being in the mood to keep creating things. So I ended up pulling out the air dry clay. I show you a little bit of the process, but not super in depth because I am going to make another video where I go in like step by step on what I'm doing. My biggest goal was to make a cat, and I wanted to make the cat have eyelids because the last batch of animals that I did, none of them have eyelids. So they all have very large pupils and just like big eyes, you know. So I just wanted them to look a little more relaxed. But I don't know. I just wanted to share my week of artwork with you guys. Mystery, enigma of humans or robots out there because I just love making art. I love making art with all of my heart. And yeah, I don't know, maybe it'll inspire you guys to make art, which is the goal. Even if you don't consider yourself an artist, plot twist, you freaking are. So go make something or else. And I mean that, it's a threat. Yeah, even if it's just a little scribble scrabble. Oh my god, Elmer just jumped at me, my cat. He needs me to give him attention now, so I have to go.